Boa noite, Portuguese. Portugal make it past the group phases, and guys, I'm happy with the performance. I gotta say, look, and this is the team I want to see play. Yeah, I don't want to see no nonsense that we saw against Ghana. I don't want to see no nonsense that we saw against Serbia in the qualifying for the World Cup. Guys, I'm really happy with the performance. I'm really happy. Bruno Fernandes stands out to me. Unfortunately, Nun Minj went out with an injury, and we saw him crying. Hopefully, it's not a long-term one because Rafael Guerreiro, I like him, but we need a backup. Yes, the Low can play there, Cancel can play there, he does it for Man City, but I'm nervous for Nun Minj because I really rate him one of the best left-backs in the world at the moment. And look, we lost a little bit of defensive stability, in my opinion, when Nun Minj went off. However, Rafael Guerreiro done a good job. One thing I will say is that I questioned the lineup Fernand Sancho done in the beginning of the game. I questioned using Ruben Neves and William in midfield because, look, Uruguay playing a back five. I thought we needed someone who can stretch out their defenders, be direct, pacey. Rafael Leão is the guy to do that. We saw it against Ghana when he came on. Look, today, I thought he'd done the right substitutions. Bringing off Ruben Neves for Rafael Leão. It would allow Rafael Leão to go on the left, João Felix to go on the right, bring Bernardo Silva into midfield, and look, you're having active players off the ball, and you have the pace of Rafael Leão on the left. However, he did not perform in the same way I wish he had. Selfish when in possession, not a team player. And I expected better from him because in certain moments, Uruguay looked like they were going to score. Okay, there was a 15-minute lapse in concentration from Portugal. And it wasn't just that. Our players got tired. I have to give Fernand Sancho praise because I would have taken off Ronaldo in the 76th minute. He took him off in the 81st minute for Gonçalo Ramos. We were missing that press up top. We were missing the energy from any of our forward players. So it was smart for him to bring Bernardo Silva into midfield because, look, he couldn't do everything for Ronaldo, especially in that second half when he's tiring out. We know we need players who can come in and be active, energetic off the ball. Pelinha was there, Matheus Nunes. And look, it stopped any sort of threat from Uruguay when they, in the 65th to the 80th minute, they had a lot of chances. And that could have been 2-2, could have been 3-3. We had a few opportunities in the last 10 minutes of extra time as well from Bruno Fernandes. But look, overall, a very impressive game. I thought we played very well, very composed in the first half. Uruguay were terrible in the first half, in my opinion. They kept losing the ball, kept getting dispossessed, very sloppy in possession. But we dominated the first half. A couple opportunities here and there, nothing great. Ronaldo tried to claim the goal that Bruno had. Little skim on the hair. Listen, that doesn't count. Bruno gets the goal. And look, Bruno Fernandes, 2 goals, 2 assists in the last 2 games is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Him, Nun Minj, I thought was really good when he was on the pitch, but unfortunately gets taken out with an injury. Bernardo Silva, I mean, this guy, one of my favourite players to watch. The ball just sticks to him. Fantastic dribbler. I mean, he's a fantastic player. Sometimes, though, what I think we miss in midfield sometimes is what Renato Sanchez offers, which is, look, pace in the midfield, directness in the midfield. Sometimes I feel like when we have William and Ruben Neves, they're not that type of player. They're not them sort of players who can be direct in the midfield. And I thought we were going to see long ball after long ball, which we did see. We did actually see a lot of long balls, which, look, for Ronaldo, you're not getting the best out of him in that sort of situation. Felix, yes, he's a pacey player, but again, he's someone who likes to play tiki-taka football. We see Atletico Madrid, yes, he doesn't get the best out of himself playing in an Atletico Madrid team who are quite defensive, who like to play on the counter. However, he's effective both ways. You see the discipline of him tracking back. You see players like Bernardo Silva, who play for Man City, tracking back, active off the ball, energetic, interceptions, tackles, and we needed that today. With a back five system Uruguay implemented, their fullbacks, their wing-backs, playing high up the pitch, the midfield needed to be active. And we saw it against Germany last year in the Euros. I mean, our midfield got done out against Germany. So, very happy to see good tactics from Fernando Sancho dominate the ball in the first half. In the second half, I would say for a good 15-20 minute spell, we looked nervous. That was partly down to the fact that our players were tired. We had scored, and naturally, look, Uruguay made, 3-4 subs. They were going to get on the ball more, attack more. And yes, we got caught off guard. But so did the Uruguayan keeper when Bruno puts the cross in and Ronaldo almost gets the goal from the header. So, all in all, a good performance. And look, I thought William was an interesting addition to the team. I think he's a slightly underrated player when it comes to his playmaking. Yes, he plays as a CDM protection. Lack of pace, though. If you're playing against a team who's going to press you in central areas, listen, he doesn't really deal well with that. However, one thing I will say, he doesn't lose the ball a lot. He's very physical. He puts his body in a way, and he's very good on the ball. Very good technical player on the ball, but he is very slow. So I would like to see João Pelinha at a certain point. South Korea game doesn't really matter, but I would like to see Vitinha given a chance. Gonçalo Ramos. These players who, look, they're not going to start in these knockout games really, but it would give them a good chance to get some good game time against South Korea. And that's it. You know, someone might impress. Vitinha might impress. Gonçalo Ramos might impress. We have to wait and see what happens. But guys, I'm really happy with the performance we're getting Switzerland or Serbia. And I think that's a good game for us because in the last couple of tournaments, we've had very tough games in the knockout phases. Belgium, Uruguay in 2018 in the World Cup. These are very tough oppositions to get in the round of 16 or even the quarterfinals. I mean, Switzerland or Serbia, we should be able to get a win there. But as we saw in the knockout phases, in the qualifiers, Serbia knocked us out and we had to go into the playoffs. So guys, let's see what happens there. Very impressed with the performance. It wasn't perfect. Uruguay made it very difficult. They sat back. They soaked up pressure. They were very physical. But I think the better side won today. A lot more quality in our team, more depth, and all-round good performance. So guys, let me know what you think. Will Portugal win the World Cup?